What is up, low heat sneakerheads? Have another pair of definitely low heat for you, straight from the mall. Mall cop retail pickup, sitting at the register. Last pair of shoes. Shout out Shoe Palace by me. These were sitting on the shelves. Yeah, at the register. One size left. I tried them on. They fit me because these are a half size lower than I typically get in Dunk Highs. They are the Nike Dunk High Retro in Court Purple. And yeah, Court Purple. And I don't know why they don't list the other color, primary color in these. I'm sure it's like the main mudguard color and then like the outsole or whatever's on the tag, but we'll see the other color. These are the Lakers dunks, as you know by the title, by the thumbnail. It's always odd to me their labeling on these things. Also, without the suggested retail, because price fluctuation nowadays, Dunk Highs, general release Dunk Highs are like standard now, $125. That's what these cost at Shoe Palace. That's what I paid for the black and white Dunk Highs that I just unboxed. I'll show those in a second. And the Knicks Dunk Highs, $125 is now the going rate for Nike Dunk High general releases, unfortunately. And if you're in California, tax is high. So yeah, it's definitely not a steal. Anyways, I'll be looking at these. Stick around. Please subscribe. Costs you nothing. It's free to do. Makes me feel good. So your good deed for the day. Like the video if you want. Anyways, thank you if you already are subscribed. Anyways, I'm going to get into this shoe, Nike Dunks in general, kind of sneaker economy, what's good pairs to buy if you're looking for dunks. But overall, I'll start with, before we look at these, you got to check out your local retailers, preferably, mom and pop stores, smaller stores, but, those have kind of gone away. Mainly, you have bigger retailers like Shoe Palace, but lots of, I would say, heat of varying degrees sitting on the shelves there, available to cop if you're interested. The economy's gone down, inflation. I'm sure you guys like me, too many shoes, not enough money in the bank account. But if this was 3 years ago, a lot of these shoes wouldn't be sitting on the shelves. A lot of Jordans. So if you got a little extra cheddar, looking for a new pair to pick up, back to school, whatever, back to work, if you're an adult like myself, go check out the mall. You never know what come up you could stumble across. And there they are. I've already looked at these. I've already tried them on. I already had them in hand. So I think I'm going to title this video an unboxing for y'all and the algorithm, but I have already seen these. Spoiler alert, as I mentioned, I'm a size 11.5. These are size 11. They did fit. Dunks, Jordan 1s, a lot of the OG Jordans run a little big, in my opinion, and most people's opinion, I think. I don't think I'm weird or an outlier there. So, for example, these are size 12, these Kentucky Dunk Highs. Size 12 fit fine, have plenty of room. I think going half size up in general is always safe. It's more if the shoe runs small, do you need to go half size up? But if they have regular fit or run big, you're always going to be fine with a half size up. You might just have a little more wiggle room for the toesies. But that's the spread in dunks. You can go half size under, true to size, or half size up. At least for me, you can. So here they are. I felt a little guilty getting these because I am not a Lakers fan per se. I have lived in LA for over a decade, but I'm from the Midwest. I'm a Bucks fan, a fair weather Bucks fan, bandwagon Bucks fan, and so the Lakers. I like LeBron. All right, don't give me heat for that. I mean, most people like LeBron, but I like LeBron. All right, but I'm not a true Lakers fan. I just you get the tingles when you see a pair of dunks sitting on a shelf for retail. You just get all excited inside, all the butterflies. So maybe that got me a little impulse buy. This is happening more and more frequently, though, where the Dunk Highs are for retail, where you can get them. Like the black and white Dunk Highs, like I said, you can get for retail. Maybe they sell out gradually, but if you're quick, pull the trigger quick, you can get them for retail. The Knicks ones, like I said, there's plenty of other colorways. What is it? The beetroot. It's like burgundy and gray dunk highs. They just dropped the other day. Those you can get for retail. So maybe this will become more commonplace, and I won't get as excited. I'll be able to resist temptation and the impulse to buy just random dunks. But for now, it's still there. Probably needs to cool off for another year. It was hard. I saw those beetroot dunks. I've seen them now 2 days in a row available sitting on sites for retail. It's been hard for me not to click and buy. But I've now experienced some buyer's remorse for those Knicks dunks. They were $125, like I said, retail at the beginning of the video. Taxes, shipping, they're like $148 on StockX. You know, they're going for like $100 or something. And, you know, I wanted this shoe, but I'm not a Knicks fan. The color's a little loud, so there's a little bit of buyer's remorse. So that already taught me, you know, don't just click buy because they're available. This is going to become more common and recurring. But I thought in LA, you know, these are going to be kind of sought after. We'll see if I wear them. Maybe these will pick up in value, at least locally, because they are Lakers colors. I'll try them on for you, see how they look on foot. Wild colors. Some colorways of the Dunk Highs GRs are nice, but something about the originals just do it. Even though this wasn't my college, something about the originals, you know, they're just classic for a reason. There are some Dunk low colorways coming out that aren't Be True to Your School that I really vibe with, like the UCLA Dunk lows. They're gonna re-release the Argon Dunk lows soon. Like those I really want, really want. So let's try these on for you. You can see how they look. As I said, sizing, you can go half size down. I think the main thing, I mentioned this in the Fire Red Jordan 3 video that I just posted. Check that out. Click it. The main thing is like you'll have fine amount of length toe room going half size down. I think where you get smaller is like it hugs your foot more. The upper might take just a minute to break in. You know, they're not going to feel loose. They're going to feel comfortably snug is what I would say. Like nothing's cramped, nothing's squished, right? I have plenty of toe room even when I stand up. Well, not plenty, but I have the right amount of toe room when I stand up. It's just like across the top, across the upper, you feel some tightness. So with some wear, these will break in. That's the difference if you go half size down. It fits like a nice glove. I don't even want to say snug. It just fits properly. So there's your sizing suggestions from me. Now, is this worth $125 plus tax? I think that's personal. I think for all of you, I think there's a lot of people in the sneaker game like myself on up who are somewhat savvy at getting them. They'll pay a little more for resale. They're quick on the draws. They enter every raffle, that have been able to acquire a handful to many pairs, depending on how you play the sneaker game, of Dunk Highs, even at the height of the popularity a couple years back to a year back. Now, if you're one of those people who are casually watching this video and like, man, I just don't have it in me to pay attention, enter raffles, try first come first serve online, or wait in lines at stores. It's just not in me, but I would like to pay retail, for a pair of Dunk Highs. I would like to have another pair in my collection, my first pair or whatever, grow my collection, have something in my rotation, something new. This is the time to strike. This is the time to strike. It might not be your favorite color, but check out the ones I talked about. There'll be more released. This is the time where you can buy some Dunk Highs for reasonable price, whether it's hitting on retail, buying them resale for, slightly above. I unfortunately bought the red and white Dunk Highs because they're close to my school colors for like way too much, like 211. Now I could get them all in probably 160. So there's hope. Any of you who've been standing on the sidelines saying sneakers are stupid, there is hope. And great gifts. Jordan's retail prices are pretty expensive. Like the Fire Red 3s, that video I was saying, like, great addition to any collection. Beginner collection, medium collection, OG sneaker collectors, great addition. And then I was going to say, maybe it's a good gift, but that's kind of pricey depending on who you're giving the gift for. Dunks, even without added retail, you're looking at an under $200 gift Anyone you want, like, who knows you as a sneakerhead and like is curious, or you want to get like a hype-ish pair of shoes, or at least a hype silhouette, check out Dunk Highs, man. Make a great gift where you don't have to pay like 250, 300, 350 to get a pair of sneakers for someone who you want to get a hype pair of shoes for. Check these out. Yeah, the sneaker economy is coming down, and with that, those who really want a pair can finally get a pair, because 2 years ago these just would all be snatched up, right? All the ones that I mentioned, all the Dunk Highs, would all be snatched up and flipped. Bought for 110, and then flipped for 210. That's a even with all the fees, shipping, taxes, profit margins, people were still making like $60 a pair at least, flipping Dunk Highs. Now, they can't do that. So that leaves them for the people who actually want them, which is nice. So this is the time, if you were complaining before, this is the time to cop. Check out the colorways. Check out prices on the resale prices on all the platforms. See which ones, aren't too bad. Leather on these, this, I'm not going to get too much into this. The quality, it's a general release Nike Dunk. It's the same on all these. Like lately, it's this plasticky leather, stiff leather, same as these ones that I got at Feature. It's the same as these Knicks Mets ones, essentially. It's this real stiff. It's just what you get. These similar to these two, they're pretty much the same. These ones weren't quite as waxy. Maybe it's just I've worn them more. Maybe some of that finish has come off. But these, I think I remember when I unboxed them, pretty similar to these. Maybe a little bit more plush, not as vinyl-y on top, if that's a word. But you got the purple outsoles for these. It's not quite Lakers colors, I don't think, 1-to-1. These are almost closer to the Sparks colors, and we recently had those Spark Dunk lows I unboxed, actually. So as for a rating, these aren't my colors in general. If the Lakers never existed, these still wouldn't be my colors. Lakers do exist, and these kind of have a relationship to them, so maybe bumps it up a notch. I like these better. I do like these probably better than these. I don't know. Let's give these a 7 point. We'll give I love the silhouette. Silhouette's classic. I love Dunk Highs. Let's give these a 7.5. No, let's go lower, because like if it was a classic like Spartan Green Dunk High or something, I might want to give those a 7.5. We gotta go lower on these. I think 7.25. Yeah, which is a good grade, but just nothing to go crazy about. Nothing to write home about. 7.25. Let me know what you think about this colorway. Let me know if in the falling sneaker economy, are you copping Dunk Highs now for retail? Are you excited about that? Or just now that they're sitting on shelves, do they lose some of their luster? Or are you just like everyone else, just kind of tapped out on shoes, don't want to spend as much, and like something like this just isn't as exciting to you, whereas it might be, you're like everyone else. Maybe this would have been more exciting 2 years ago because you could have like flipped these for double the money. I want to know your thoughts. So you comment with your fingies. Please like, subscribe, do all the things. I'll be back with more Lowheat. Check out some shorts. I'm making shorts on YouTube. Yeah, let me know what you think of the content. Appreciate all you watching. I have a really good video coming up. Kind of 2 years of celebration of the channel and hitting the subscribers that I'm at. Very exciting pair coming in. So you'll want to watch that.